Alright, so I'm in the spare bedroom right now with the rig. I'm currently updating the motherboard BIOS via USB stick. I'm running it off this 2000 watt mining power supply because yesterday I was having issues where I was getting the black screen, basically nothing coming up. I couldn't even get into the BIOS. I'm having issues with this power supply. For some reason, last night I was able to get it to work, and then just now I had it working. I shut the system down and trying to start it back up, and it didn't want to work again, so that's why I'm back to this one. So right now the BIOS just did its thing as far as the update, shut down, so it should be starting back up, which it is. Still trying to figure out what's going on with this. I guess I'll keep you in the loop. Peace. Be right back. Okay, so now you can see the GPU mining rig is running. Unfortunately, there's the BIOS screen that I was having issues getting to earlier. Unfortunately, the problem I've come to figure out, it had something to do with the parallel miner power supply and the breakout board, which I believe I've solved, and I'll go over that a little bit in a second. But right now, this is my original power supply. I ordered to do this, but then I found out about parallel miner, so I got that. This is a 2000 watt power supply. But as you can see, my fans are running. I actually used those splitters to hook up the fans on the two spots here on the motherboard. And GPU fans are running. So give me a couple minutes here, I'll be right back. I'm going to disassemble this and rehook up the miner. But before I connect the motherboard power cable, I'm going to go over something, and I believe this is why I was having issues. It would not give me a post screen or get me to the BIOS. So be right back. Peace. Okay, so I got that 2000 watt power supply removed. All the cables are disconnected. The fans are disconnected from the motherboard. I just laid this HP 1200 watt power supply with the breakout board down in here. I'm going to show you guys something. This is the motherboard power cable, right? So if you look here, I don't know if right there at that clip, and it's kind of hard to see. If I can get it angled right, maybe you can see it. Alright, right there. You see that clip? See how wide that clip is? Okay, so when I originally hooked this up, I did it this way. Hang on a sec. Holding one hand here. I hooked it up where this one was here. This one was here, and the other part for the motherboard went around to here. And then as I was connecting the other end of the cable up here, I noticed how wide that clip was compared to the clip location down here on this plug. So I looked at this side, and you can see how narrow that clip is. That clip, to me, should go down onto that one because it's so small. And the one on the motherboard, and you can't really see it, but it's a wide clip. So that's how I put this in. I put the small clip to the breakout board and the wide clip to the motherboard. Well, I watched a video on YouTube. First of all, there's no directions on which way this goes in. Okay, so I watched a video on YouTube from another parallel miner, or another GPU miner, and he's got it in the original way I started to put it in. like this, where you got the one connection here, and right off that connection comes over to the other part of the motherboard, which has, this would be the big clip on this cable, and this side is the small clip. So that's how I'm going to hook it up, and let's see if it works now, because I've been having issues with this. Basically, I wasn't getting a post screen. I couldn't get the BIOS. And then the little lights back here, when the motherboard's on, this PC light here will light up blue. Well, sometimes it would light up, and then as it would be running, it would shut off. And then other times I couldn't get to do anything. So let's see how it goes. Be right back. Okay, so I got the 1200 watt power supply from Parallel Miner and the breakout board back down in place. All the cables connected, fans, the motherboard power supply, the power supply to the SSD, and power wires for the GPU. Oh, and my splitters came in. Instead of using 3 power cables to power this one GPU and the riser, I now have the splitter, which is also powering the riser and the one port on the GPU. So I'm down to 2 going down to the breakout board instead of 3. So let's see what happens here. Let's plug in the power and turn her on. Let me see if I can sit you down here. Okay, so we got power to the breakout board. Now I am going to press this power button right here. And we got our little green lights, and we got 12 volts, which is being sent to the GPU, and the fans are turning. Okay. So now the issue was this next light. When I go to press the on button for the motherboard, that light should turn blue. So let's find out, and it should stay blue. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Here we go again. Still ain't working. Alright, peace. I'll be right back. Okay, so still having problems with this HP power supply and the new ZSX amp breakout board and motherboard power connections. I've been doing continuity tests with this meter, and the way the pins are, or the wires are in with the pins on the connector, some of them match, others don't. And to me, they should be identical. Like this corner here should be the same corner on this one. And that is not. So I'm wondering if that's the issue, that this was made incorrect. I've already sent Parallel Miner a email about it. Hopefully they respond to me in the next couple days. My GPU risers for the other cards, when they show up, if they show up, undamaged. The other PCIe cables came in, or the power cables, and my splitters came in. So, and as you can see, it's all apart. Nothing's working right now because I've been trying to get this to work. Not having any luck. Kind of getting upset. I got a lot of money into this. I gotta get this stuff working. So, peace. Be right back. Alright, guys. Well, I've had issues with that 760, so I got my 2080 Ti out of my gaming PC and put it in my mining rig just to see if I can get it working. And after days and days and days of messing around with this crap, I finally got it working. You see I'm getting 51.272 share or mega hashes. See, it says right there I found ETH share. So it's about time. It's up and running. Now, of course, I'm not leaving that 2080 sit there. It's going back in my gaming rig. But at least I know I can do it. So hopefully when my cards come in, I'll be able to do this and be mining. Now, Ethereum's not really what I was thinking of mining because of what's going on with it. So I may have other difficulties trying to mine something else. But yay, I got it working. Peace. Be right back.